Good afternoon, Twitchers. This is the Battle Cat, and we are here at Silverstone, Great Britain, for round 9 of Tier 1 Inters Racing League. As I said, I'm Battle Cat. I'm going solo today, which is probably what I usually do. Very much an expert of doing things on my own. But yeah, we're here at Silverstone, looking at Tier 1, watching these drivers go around, looking at the weather at the moment. It looks cloudy, so might be in for a bit of an overcast one. And knowing Silverstone, it could throw a little bit of rain for these Tier 1 drivers. I don't think we've had rain in the previous rounds, Tier 3 and Tier 2, yesterday and Friday. So it'll be interesting to see if it does rain and what these drivers will do. Got to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. I am a little bit of a cranky cat today. Got a bit of a headache, not feeling the best. I think that lurgy's going around and getting to all of us. So if I'm not my usual cheery old self, please forgive me. Might get Mertz into this party chat as well. I think he's running a little bit late, so hopefully we can have a tag team. Otherwise, I'll go through on my own. What I shall do is just let's sit on the Ferrari. We'll sit on the Ferrari as part of the outlap. Bring up some details, telemetry, lap data, track map. Won't worry about tyres too much because everyone is on softs. Oh, there's a whole bunch of cars out there. So who's the first one out? I think it is Broccolilli. So we'll sit on with Broccolilli for the moment. See what he can do. He's the first one out there. I shall run through the standings just to give everyone a bit of a heads up. We have got Prince leading the championship at 185 points with 3 wins, 4 second places and 1 third place. So he has finished on the podium in every event he has attended. So dominance of Prince is clearly there as we head to middle of the round. KLX is second on 116 points, so a little bit behind, but still a long way to go. G-Force on 99. G-Force has had a couple of good finishes. He's had 3 wins and a second place, so he's flying the Ferrari flag. Then in P4 we have Nick Thompson, and P5 we have Verk for Mercedes. So Mercedes got a good swag of points there as well. It looks like, I'm not sure if that's rain at all. It might sit on with a driver. I don't know if that's just, it looks like it could be rain. And I'm actually not hearing anything. So let's see what's happening with the audio here. Why can't I hear the game audio? Oh, that's a bit better. Should be able to hear the game audio now, so don't know what happened there. Shout out to Cody's as we usually do, who year on year release a great game full of bugs. Should come with a can of Mortine with the amount of bugs this thing has. Alright, we've got Marcus Costa set the first lap at 15.6, but like I said, it looks like it's raining, so I don't know if anyone's going to be able to improve. And for those ones that, that's why we had so many cars out all at once. I must have known that it was going to rain. And I think, frankly, the next 13 minutes is going to be pretty boring if the rain doesn't ease up, because no one's really going to be able to set a fast time. If you have a look there, Mercy's done a 1:37. I'm not sure if they did a mistake or not, but there's a big difference between P1 and P13. The rain's clearly coming down now. These guys are, and the Aston Martins have got in each other's way there. There's a lot of traffic at the moment. Oh, these guys are really pushing, trying to get into the pits. I think they're going to... Oh, what has happened there? Yep, that is a 5-place grid penalty for Marcus Costa for looking like not even touching the brakes heading into the pits. We saw that yesterday, actually, between the two Ferraris in Tier 2, I think it was. And I think it was Brosov, I know it was Marty, who picked up a 5-place grid penalty because he didn't anticipate Brosov slowing down. All right, we've got everyone in the pits at the moment. I think Miller and Noob, they're all going to be coming in, I think. Let's see what Noob can do. He's 18 seconds up on his time, so clearly no one's going to be improving on their times because it is wet. And we've got a couple of drivers as well who have not set a lap. So we've got Dools and Mash and Extinct and Lorenzbro who have not set a time. And Brocco Lilly has actually retired. So I think he's looked at the weather map and said, this is not going to get any better. We're not going to improve times. Let's just call it quits. So not sure what the race weather is going to be like. If it's going to be wet, these drivers might throw on a set of inters or wets and just test their setups to get some practice in the wet weather. Otherwise, if it's a dry race, it might just be best to retire and move on into the race. In terms of the lineup, Noob's retired as well. In terms of the lineup, we've got Riley McKay there in P3 in the Red Bull. He's taken over from Jaco as a full-time driver for Red Bull. I think he's actually got a win and a second place under his belt and a fastest lap. And that's all in just 2 events. So he's got 52 points, 2 events. So he's definitely going to be one to watch. Like I said, full-time driver now for Red Bull. Let's see what he can do. So though he'll move up into P8 in the standings at the moment. So yeah, definitely one to watch for tonight. Trying to give Prince a bit of competition, I think. Yeah, we're starting to see a few drivers retire. And like I said, we've got a couple of drivers that have decided to put on some inters. So Marcus Costa is out on the inters tyres. Like I said, he's got a 5-place grid penalty. Oh, and the Alpine in front of him just lost it. Who was that? Was that Broke? Could have been Broke Vegan, yeah. Yeah, so we've got a couple of drivers out there on the inters tyres, which is pretty smart, just in case the weather does throw out some rain. Drivers can test their setups, some pressures, tyre pressures, wings. Can adjust their front wings there, and Broke Vegan is mowing the lawn. Yeah, not really sure what he's doing. I think he thinks the grass might be a little bit too high there down the straight. So he's given a good mow for the yep. It's turned into a slide. So it looks like Prince has got a 5-place grid penalty as well. I think that's because Marcus has hit him. Prince has asked for a restart, but that's not how it works, unfortunately. There's no glitch. If you've got a problem with that, Prince, report it, send it through to the stewards, but unfortunately it's not going to change the outcome of the start. So Prince is currently in P7. He'll drop down to P11 or 12. Marcus is in P1. He'll drop down to P5 or 6. So it looks like at this stage KLX is going to start the race in pole position, followed by Riley and G-Force. And I think they're probably the ones to watch, to tell you the truth. I think Prince will make up some positions, but starting from P12 with some drivers in front of him might be a little bit, might take a little bit of time. We had 2 safety cars last night. The first one came out, I think it was lap 14 or 16 if I'm not mistaken. Perfect timing for myself and a few other drivers. We went from the hard to meds. So yeah, that was just great. And then the second one that came out was just ruined a few of our races. Unfortunately, came out, I think it was lap 22. And yeah, it was a bit of a mess after that. So Nick Thompson there, was sitting on board with him. He's just testing out those inters, seeing how they run. Got a few drivers out there at the moment, actually. Got most of the grid out there at the moment. Testing out the inters. Let's check out what tyres they're running. They're all running... Yeah, everyone that's out there at the moment are on inters. Got 5.5 minutes to go in quali for Tier 1 here at Silverstone. Got a car there stopped in the middle of the road. Who can we sit on board with? I think we'll sit on with Verk. Verk seems to be pushing, but obviously in this wet weather, it is a lot slower. So, you know, Verk's coming around now, is doing a 136. His previous time was a 127, so it's it's a good 10 seconds slower than what it would be in the dry. And I think that's evident there again with Mercy. Probably set that time in the wet, unfortunately, missed the opportunity. And yeah, that's all she wrote. So a few other drivers starting to retire as well. Scotty's retired there in P8. Now, if you sat on with me in previous commentary, I don't know corner names, so I'm just going to call them, I don't even know corner numbers. So I'll call them the fast one, the right-hand one, the left-hand one. That's pretty much how I do things. So yeah, I know Maggots and Beckett's. I know they hang us straight, but I don't really know all the others, especially for Silverstone. So we'll just sit on board and we'll see how they come together. Looks like Miller's trying a few race tactics as well, sitting up there behind the McLaren. How long have we got left? Cody still haven't removed that yellow flag out of the timing, which is just a real big annoyance for me. It's not that hard. 2 minutes 53 seconds left. We've got some yellows around the place. Jules Verk there, who may have had a spin. Also got some yellows. So Lawrenceburg is in the Alfa Romeo. Has not set a time yet. Mash. Oh, Mash is back. Mash is back in the Ferrari. So, but he retired. I'm not sure what happened there. So, but he's in P18. So, Lawrenceburg just really needs to put a time in. Dools as well. Dools is sitting P17 and hasn't set a lap either. So, it's really a fight for the bottom there. But Dools and Lawrenceburg can possibly make up a position, maybe. Or at least Dools just needs to set a time to make sure he maintains that P17. And just having a look there, we're missing one car. We've only got 19 on the grid. Just having a look at who we're missing. Is it a Haas? Could be the Haas. Yep, looks like we're missing a Haas at the moment, so not sure what all these drivers are doing at the moment. A couple of cars stopped in the middle of the road. So Lawrenceburg has moved up into P16, set a 135.7. It's going around again, it looks like. I think he's got a bit more ERS. Dools has crossed, or Dools has not set a lap, so he'll be starting for P18. Mercy's out there at the moment on a lap. See if he can improve there. Lawrenceburg doesn't look like it's improving. Mercy's up half a second, but he still needs to improve a good 1.5 seconds. So let's see what he can do into the other sectors. He's got some traffic in front of him. Guys have moved out of the way. This corner is really tricky in the dry, let alone in the wet. It's Cops. I have my map in front of me to look at the corner names. Okay, this is the hanger straight. He's going down there, pushing as much as he can. Reaches up to about 320 kilometers an hour. Right-hander here down into 5th gear. Be careful not to cut the corner. Down into 3rd or 2nd, 3rd gear, 2nd gear, up into 3rd. Got to be really careful not to lose it here, maybe short shifts, especially in the wet. And he does a 135.8, but unfortunately it's not enough to move up position, so he'll be starting from P17. So I think that's really, really going to be it in terms of positions. No one is really on track at the moment. Captain Jack, yeah, I'll send you an invite if that's all right. So give me 1 second. Just 1 second, Captain Jack. Let me just get these results. So like I said, Marcus Costa's got a 5 second grid penalty, and the same with Prince. Positions are Marcus, KLX, Riley, G-Force, Brocco, Aussie, Prince, Scotty, Broke Vegan, Nick Thompson, Verk, Sloth, Miller, Noob, Extinct, Lorenzo, Mercy, Dools, and Mash. You can see there that most drivers anticipated that rain, came out, set the time in the wet, but a few missed that, unfortunately, and weren't able to take advantage of the dry weather. Okay, I shall jump into the party and invite Captain Jack. Looks like it's raining there as well for the 1 second, guys. All right, looks like we've got a wet one there. Captain Jack, how you doing?
Howdy, howdy. I'm not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, good. I'm just making sure your audio's coming through on the Twitch.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, it is. Excellent.
Sweet.
Good job. Thanks for joining me.
No worries, man. Got a bit damp on the way up here into the box. Obviously, saw the wet quali, and now it looks like it'll be a wet start to the race. So that'll be fun for the gents.
Yeah, you know, Silverstone first few corners aren't the easiest of corners, and the wet's going to really cause a little bit of carnage, I think. So let's see how these guys go. What tyres do they have on? Let's see the details. It looks like it's probably, it's inters. It doesn't look like it's enough for full wets. I'm not sure what the weather holds. I have not set the lobby, so. I think I did have a look as well. I'm not sure if it was set to realistic or approximate.
Yeah. And or is that in specific tier charts?
No, I think it's in the lobby. I don't think you'll be able to see. Yeah, so
okay.
That's all right. We can keep it as a surprise. It's all good. We'll see what these drivers do. Everyone's on inters. We've got Kalex on the front there after Marcus picked up that 5 second grid penalty. I'm not sure what happened. I just was sitting on board with him. I'm not sure if you saw Captain Jack, but he seemed to have just literally not hit the brakes when he went into the pits, and I think he hit Prince. So Prince picked up a 5 second as well. Unfortunately, he was an innocent bystander, I think. I don't think Prince was too happy, but that's how things go.
Yeah, that's tough, but I'm sure they'll kiss and make up in time.
Yeah, look, it really, hey, it could be a blessing in disguise. It could be some carnage at the front, and maybe Prince is happy he's starting from P12. Who knows?
Yeah, it's certainly an interesting position to start around that mid-pack. You can certainly be the benefactor of some front-pack carnage, or you can be right in the middle of that mid-pack mayhem.
Yeah, I'm trying to think whether or not that's probably Prince's worst qualifying start. Not sure, a bit like Verstappen.
Yes.
Tonight on in Singapore. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, but yeah. I think this is a great opportunity for KLX. Is currently second in the championship, but is a fair bit behind Prince. So KLX is definitely going to want to take the opportunity to get some good points and hope that Prince is behind. So KLX is disqualified, saying that, unfortunately. So not sure if that's going to make a huge difference in the wet, but let's see. We might sit on with. Might sit on with G-Force. I know maybe, well, actually, we'll sit on with Brocco because I don't want Broseph to scream at me. So we'll sit on with Brocco.
It is funny how captains treat their drivers being viewed on stream. The whole commentator's curse.
Oh, mate, I don't know if you were there a few rounds ago, but Marty and I were just shocking in terms of commentators' curses, so... All right, lights are about to go off. They're off.
Appears we'll get away pretty cleanly. It'll be interesting to see how they go into the turn into one.
Oh, and there's a bit of
Oh,
contact there with Aussie and Marcus, I think it was. And I think we have Mertz as well joined us in the comms box. So Mertz, I think you've got access to be able to see what's happening as well.
Yeah, I'm just joining you now, boys.
Excellent. I think we
yeah,
had a
there's
bit of a
not me.
contact at the back. Miller and I'm not sure who else. Oh, Miller's just about to almost took out a Ferrari. He's picked up a 3-second corner cutting, but I think that could be removed because he definitely did not gain an advantage. So let me know, boys, if you see
Yeah,
anything.
so.
Oh, we've got another. We've got some
That's
carnage. We've
Brock
got
and
some.
Leo.
Yep.
Oh, when there's more as one of the Alphas manages to get through.
Yeah, Brocco's
Brock
pushing his
almost
way
pushed
through.
off track there by Leo.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure if G-Force has got any damage. I shall have a look at my app here and see what it is telling me.
We do love a good racing tools app.
Yep. We have Lorenzo with front wing damage. We have Mercy with front wing damage and Miller with front wing damage. So, yeah, a few drivers there have got some damage there after the first lap. Jumping up the front there. Yep.
Fingers crossed that Lorenzo's bad luck out of the way for tonight, because I'm his teammate in a later race as well. So, although it doesn't appear to be, he's going in.
Yeah, Riley's just had a big snap. KLX had a big snap, and Riley's just taken the lead. Oh, side by side pushes him up. Oh, there's a yellow flag, but very nice driving there from Riley. Almost touched him, but gave him enough room. So KLX has maintained that position, but I think Riley's just got the better exit here.
Just on board with 2K right now. Seems that he's losing quite a lot of time in positions at the moment. Within the first sector, he's lost his position as well, and now Sloth's in the back of him. Might be something wrong with his car, I'm not too sure yet. Front wing looks intact. Yeah,
I had a quick look here. Aussies doesn't seem to have any damage. Miller looks like the only one at the moment who's got front wing damage. The other two, Lorenzbro and Mercy, have pitted for new inters and a new wing.
I'm sure they'll be hoping to go to the end.
Just sitting on with Verk at the moment. There's a big trail of cars heading into Maggots and Beckett's now, side by side. Oh, and I think Verk will take advantage of this. He's going to get the better exit. There's Prince. Oh, Prince has moved up to P7 already.
He's been moving and shaking. Oh, he slides out a bit there.
Bit of a slide.
That's a touching cloth moment.
Yeah, he's definitely had a good recovery there. So he's the biggest mover at the moment, up 5 places. A lot of other drivers are up 3.
I think that's one of the big things about improving wheels. Just at least I noticed personally, going from Logitech to a Fanatec, you manage to catch those a lot easier than what you do sort of probably even on controller as well.
You get a much better feel in the wheel. I know a few drivers have moved from a controller to a wheel. Some of them have actually. I was one of them as well. I moved to a wheel and I really hated it to start off with because I wasn't quicker. Yep. But give it a good month or so.
KLX is around.
KLX. Oh no.
I believe there was contact between him and Riley. As Marcus has worked his way up into P2, Scotty P3, Broke P4. Actually, that might be a good thing to look at.
Yep, KLX has got
shakers.
Yeah, KLX has got some damage as well. So
that is unfortunate.
Some movers. Okay, so Marcus, Scotty, Broke, and Tomo are all up 4 positions. KLX is down 5, unfortunately, with that spin. Prince is up 5. G-Force is the biggest loser at the moment, down 11. Brocco's down 7. And Aussie's picked up a 3-second penalty already. Not sure if that was due to an incident or not. Again, if these guys, cut the track because they're avoiding an incident or something. Yeah.
As he gets overtaking down that
double
straight.
overtake. Oh, he's got driver side by side.
Max was locked up by KLX there.
Oh, Verk went wide as well.
Yep. There's is it Prince? No, there was a... A lot of action happening at the moment. I don't know where to look, to tell you the truth, boys. Prince is right up the behind of KLX. Yeah, I think he's going to get this move done. KLX is, I think he's got the damage in his... Oh, there's a little bit of contact there as well.
Still got both templates on, so hopefully not substantial damage, but
yeah, it must be
nonetheless will hurt, especially in the wet.
Yeah, unfortunately, this app, I don't think it tells me how much damage, so it could just be really light.
Yeah.
And Tomo's gone really wide. Riley's got a 3-second lead over Marcus at the moment, so Riley's really excelling here in the rain.
If we hop on board with I'm a Noob right now and G-Force, they seem to be side by side. No, Noobs just got by. That was very swift on that overtake there.
Yeah, they're three side by side. Noob, it's G-Force, Verk, and Extinct are really close behind. Broco Lily's picked up a 3-second. I have to say it's far too early to pick up 3-second penalties 4 laps in, and we've already got 3 drivers with penalties. I know Miller's is probably going to get removed, but the other 2 really need to be careful here in the wet.
I'm just on board with Broke Vegan now. He seems to be on the back of Scotty and Marcus Costa, and he's being a bit ambitious here, trying to go around the outside. It's going to be very intense here.
Oh, a little bit of contact. Side by side again. Oh, there's a little bit of touching there. It's all fun and games. It's all good.
Bit reminiscent of Silverstone last season with Checo, Lewis, and Leclerc.
Yeah, I'm just sitting on with Prince at the moment. Prince is trying to make his way through this pack as well. There's a whole bunch of cars side by side. He's got his who's he got beside him? It's Tomo. Yep. So heading down the straight there. Oh, this is just a disaster waiting to happen. There's a yellow. Lorenzbro is out. Is out. We have a safety car.
If we hop on board with Miller, we might be able to see what's just happening.
Yeah. Yep. Just trying to see what's going on here.
Looks like
the car's been removed straight away, and it's still a yellow.
Marshall's so quick onto it.
Yeah.
Looking at the location, I would say he's got on the gas a little bit too early out of the final corner. Maybe clip that curb there, and then just hooked stage right into the pit wall barrier.
If one of you guys, if you want to just see if Lorenzbro is in the party, maybe invite him or tag him in the Discord. If he wants to join us, if he's listening, he can let us know what's happened. Otherwise, that's all right. We can continue to talk. What do you think is going to happen, boys? Do you think these guys are going to come in for the? There we have the leader coming in. I was just going to say, what's the strategy here? But
if it's in too, all the boys are in.
Yeah, must be. Everyone's coming in.
Seems to be that there might be boxing for a new pair of
KLX and Prince come together.
Lorenzbro. Hey, thanks for joining. Unlucky there, man. We didn't see what happened. Maybe talk us through it. We know you disappeared off the track pretty quickly, but it must be pretty tricky in those wet conditions.
Yeah, I've got a dry setup, unfortunately. So I just kept losing it every lap, including quali and the race. So I just lost it in that final corner, and I think it just got too much, and I just spun it and just crashed into the wall, unfortunately. So I think it was just a setup issue, just because it was dry for the first couple of minutes. So I think I just got a bit I guess trigger happy, and I just went for a dry setup, not thinking that it was going to rain. So I just
we've seen it.
It is what it is.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of drivers come in and change for a new set of inters. Can you give us some insight on what the rest of the race holds? Do you know if it's going to be wet the entire race?
Bit of insight. There were a bit of dry graphics at the very end, so it might get dry to the end, but we'll see.
Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on that.
There's a couple of graphics with the dry clouds, so I think the inters could get to the dry session, but we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, I think a few drivers have, well, most drivers have come in for a new set, so maybe they've, the tyres won't make it all the way to that point, so they've probably decided to come in now. So yeah, but
Yeah, I think it'll just depend on how dry it does get, how quickly it does. So it might be the final like 2 laps, and it probably wouldn't matter too much. So, but yeah,
yeah.
we'll see what happens.
All right, unlucky, mate. Better luck next time.
Cheers, boys.
Thanks a lot.
Just something to note there. KLX got a 5-second penalty for a collision with Prince. I believe that was him out braking himself going into the pits because he did have to replace his wing, and now all of a sudden he's back into P16.
Well, he's coming in as well. He's coming in serving that penalty.
That'd be to serve the 5-second. Yep.
Yeah, so we have a look there, can confirm he's got a 5-second. He'll come in and put on another set of inters and get rid of that 5-second penalty. I think that's smart. So yeah. So what happened there? You think it was his fault, or did someone hit him? He just missed his braking point.
All I saw was it came up saying that KLX had a 5-second penalty.
Okay.
And then I watched him change his wing in the pit, so I assume it would have been bad enough that it required it to automatically go. Be interesting. I assume Prince hasn't got damage from it. It wouldn't have been a hefty touch.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone else has got damage, so that's fine. So we've got 4 drivers at the moment with 3-second penalties, Aussie and P1. We've also got the first 4 drivers. Oh, Calix has picked up a 3-second penalty. I don't know what happened there. So he cut the corner
as well.
Yeah, he must have cut something out of the pit exit. So it's going from bad to worse for KLX. But yeah, the first 4 drivers, Aussie, Verk, Mash, and Dools, did not pit. So they've got 6-lap-old inters. So we just need to keep an eye on the weather and how the track evolves. Whether Riley's, yeah.
You'd think they'd be in the mid-teens, probably in terms of tyre wear, as Dools has come off. Oh wow! I just caught impact between him and an AlphaTauri. I believe that'll be with Broccoli, and Dools has got a 5-second because of it. I reckon he spun off, and potentially a dangerous re-entry or something of the likes.
Yeah, he's probably
Broccoli's gone wide here. He's cutting the track. I think there might be a bit of an issue here.
Yeah. So probably slightly annoyed if he's being turned into by somebody that's come off the track.
He's definitely got front wing damage on.
Broccoli has front wing damage. Yes.
He is, however, blessed that the safety car's not in this lap thanks to his.
He's coming in.
Being out the back.
See if he gets a speed in the pits here.
Speed in the pits.
Yeah, that's the
Yep, good pickup, Mertz. Yeah, I think might just throw it in. Might just throw the towel in. Possibly, we'll see how we go. See what he wants to do.
Still quite a lot of racing to go.
Yeah, it's pretty early. If he did that as an accident, he can always come back and
especially
pit again. But
races. You're really only ever one corner away from a big change in the race.
Yeah, you'd imagine the safety car is going to come in now. Still got Miller right at the back there. He's 20 seconds behind the lead, so he should catch up before the safety car comes in.
Yep. Well, now Brock, that's out the back.
I think Brocco would catch up as well, but if he wants to serve that 5-second penalty, it's not really it's not going to help him out. Yep.
I think the top 5 now are just playing a game of waiting till it starts to dry up because they're on 7-lap-old intermediates. There could be a weather change coming soon, but it is pouring as it always is in Silverstone, so we'll see what happens. But I believe at the end of the race, this strategy could work out for the top 4.
Yes, just having a look at the tyre percentages, those that have not pitted, those 7-lap-old inters are around the 24-25% mark. So you think that lap 14, lap 15 is probably where they really want to get to. So if the weather dries up after that, you would think these guys with the fresher tyres just might have that little bit of an advantage. But let's see how we go. No DRS under the rain, so They just need to
Who's
do it
our eye
out.
on for the start of the safety car here?
We'll sit on with Aussie just to make sure he maintains his speed, doesn't unnecessarily.
I might jump on with Mash, but
Yep.
yeah,
Let me know if we see any action.
I think Brooke Vegan might have a good start here, so I might hop on with him as well.
Alright, so Aussie's maintaining his speed. Burke's just keeping his distance.
I think Aussie will go as soon as this last turn ends. Last time with T2, the safety cars were ending around here when the leader was going, so we'll see what happens here. But because it is raining, you see how the tyre wear and
he's off.
The acceleration is going. Here you go, he's gone.
Yeah, Burke's had
Mash not with an ideal start there, obviously on the older tyres. He's got Riley right up his rear end.
Ooh,
As he goes wide, that'll be an interesting way to see how he comes back onto track. Does it relatively safely.
It's gone wide once again. Lost many positions off that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he gained an advantage or he's given it back as well, so...
Oh, Riley with an excellent double overtake there to get the front two on those fresh tyres.
Oh, and there's a couple there. Oh, geez, this is scary.
Marcus also slips up into P2, so those newer tyres already
Aussie
wreaking
and
havoc.
Broke Vegan getting really aggressive here side by side, touching. Touch once more.
Yeah, and Aussie's lost 5 positions, or 4 positions after the restart. Marcus is really pushing there. He might get this move done. Oh, side by side.
Oh,
really aggressive there from Marcus
ultra
Costa.
aggressive.
Yeah, he must have confidence in the wet there.
100%.
Marcus has used quite a lot of ERS though, but Riley is saving. Now he's burning. He's trying to get that position back as soon as he can. Marcus Costa's burnt half a tank of ERS in one lap, which is showing the aggression and the way he wants to try and lead.
Broke's just about done the same as well. He's down to 60%.
And Noob's coming into the pits and picked up a penalty. Dawes has picked up a penalty. Yeah, this pit entry is a horrible one. It's 60 kilometres an hour. I think a couple of cars of a virtual safety car. Who is it? Is it
Miller?
I think it was, possibly. Yep.
See if he's got. I think he hasn't picked up any damage.
No damage.
Noob did replace a wing.
Rocker Lee's got damage. Blocker is missing old from wing.
Broccoli's picked up a 5-second penalty, corner cutting gain, one position. So
he's also lost his wing.
Yeah.
And so
I think the tower's going to be thrown in pretty soon for Broccoli. It's not getting worse at this moment.
And Miller's picked up a penalty. I don't know what these drivers are doing, to tell you the truth. Mash has picked up a 5-second penalty. KLX, severe collision with KLX.
I think the field's pretty heated right now.
Yeah, there's certainly a bit of mayhem going on.
But where is Mash? Mash is in P16. And KLX is in P10, so I don't know what's happened there.
I'm not quite sure how that happened. I did see Mash off the track, but still.
I think one of the
biggest... how these boys go through these S-bends. Obviously, the
delta. Yeah, it's telling me the lobby's glitched.
I'm just hopping on board to see what's happening with the back 5 that have been getting penalties.
Might be worth taking a quick look at race director.
I think the lobby might be glitched. Yeah, safety car's in. People are overtaking. I think the red flag will come in.
Well, the safety cars. We got Rocco speed in the pit lane.
Yeah, I think there's a glitch in the server.
Rocco's retired.
Wait it out.
No, I think we're back to racing. That was only a virtual.
It was a virtual, but yeah, there was a number of penalties being thrown up there during that virtual. So
I think it might have just been a bit of mayhem.
I think one of the biggest key drivers right now on the grid from that last safety car is Broke Vegan, as he's claimed 3 positions and he's already built a massive gap between him and Verk, 3 seconds or 1.5 seconds. That's pretty impressive, and he's starting to catch up to the front 2 cars at the front, which I think he might get up there pretty soon as they are battling side by side right now.
Yeah, just sitting on with Prince and Burke as well. Prince looks like he's getting that move done. Looks like he did it pretty easily. There's, I think, Scotty and G-Force as well.
Marcus and Riley are within 1/10 at the
Aussie
top here,
KLX
really
and
close.
Scotty. Yeah, there's just like 5 cars.
Aussie losing out there. He's dropping back.
Yeah, he's dropping back. I think those tyres are...
Riley's making the move on Marcus.
That's for the lead.
And now Broke's within that second as well, so he'll join the party on that battle. Let's see how long before Prince catches up as well. He's 3.5 back from Broke.
Yeah, so these front runners are the first 4 have all got fresh inters. Verk behind is on 10 lap old or 11 lap old inters at the moment. Riley looks like he's following really closely here with Marcus Costa as well. Goes wide. I think Marcus is trying to defend. Oh, and I think, yep, side by side.
This is really good. Vegan's in a really good place right now in the race. He's been very consistent so far within these last 12 laps. You might be able to get a double overtake here.
Yeah, it's a great battle for the front here. I think Vegan's just sitting back here. Might get him on the straight.
I think he might play the waiting game with the Red Bull as well, as we might see an overtake here.
Oh, that was almost a Verstappen and Hamilton moment.
Oh, and Marcus has gone wide off track. Oh, this is dangerous here.
This is going to be interesting.
Vegan just backed out a touch just to...
Yeah, that's a smart call there from Vegan.
Yep. This is bringing Prince into it as well. Prince is catching up. There we go. Riley's gone side by side. Oh, there's a yellow. Scotty's out. Scotty's out.
See a safety car.
Safety car. What do these guys do?
There's been
G-Force has been involved in it as well.
Well, I heard, yeah, it looks like he's just speeding up now. I saw a Verk and G-Force.
So, just on that back of that DRS straight there, I think G-Force might eclipse Scotty, or it would be the opposite way, as G-Force was around when I was on board with him there, and Scotty was in the wall with the front wing on the track and the tyre missing.
Yeah, not good. Number of cars have decided to come into the pits.
I think 2K might come in. Yep, he is to put on Eco intermediates.
Yeah, so he's coming in. His tyres are older, but some of those drivers with so KLX with the 1 lap old inters is coming in as well. So not sure if he has damage or if he's got a penalty he needs to serve. But Ferraris are double stacking, but it's not really making a huge difference because they're pretty much towards the back of the pack here.
Just looking at the Revo briefing here, it seems to be that within the next 10 laps we might see clearing of the rain going away, but this rain will be with us for a number of 10 laps, and I reckon at the end of this race we'll definitely see the more aggressive strategy come out within these drivers.
Be interesting to see if any of them go for a late dash onto softs.
I'm sure they would.
Yeah, I think this is telling me 59% chance of rain in the next 10 to 15 minutes. So yeah. Right, they're the penalties at the moment. Marcus Costa's got a 3 second, Miller with 6, KLX with 3, Aussie with 3, Noob with 6, and Mash with 3. Someone mentioned before the lobby was glitched, but it doesn't look like it was glitched. I'm not sure if that was
maybe it could have just been some connection issues.
Yeah, or some bad driving, or
glitching.
People just not really taking care of it under the VSC. So we'll see. Stewards probably have a busy job on their hands. Being me as well. So yeah.
Incident reports are going to be full tonight.
All right, so let's have a look here. We've got Marcus lead in the pack, followed by Riley. Riley's doing a great job in P2. Princess clawed his way up into P4. So let's just have a look at those position changes. Where is it here? So Extinct Body's up 10 places. Mercy's up 11. And Prince is up 8. So they're the biggest movers at the moment, which is great. They've managed to keep it clear. Marcus is up 5.
Marcus also has a 3-second penalty, so I'm not too sure how removable that is, but given how tightly these guys tend to race, that could be quite costly at the end of it.
Yeah, with all the penalties, I can't remember who's cut the corners or avoided incidents. So again, if these drivers tried to avoid an incident or got pushed off track and pick up a penalty, they can ask the stewards to have it removed. So anyone looking at those penalties, don't just assume that it will stick. If you want to, build the gap just in case, or get within that gap, just or overtake on track, and not rely on the penalties.
Every now and then, the game also does hand out double warnings, which is always fun.
Yeah, I've seen that before as well. You cut one corner and you pick up 2. So
I got that at Austria last week, I think.
Yeah, I think I might have got it in Qatar as well. I can't remember, but yeah, it's again, shout out to Cody's. Such a great game, full of bugs. Like I said before, have the Mortine handy to spray all the bugs in this game.
For anteaters.
Yeah.
Do you boys have any idea of who will be on the slippery top podium tonight?
Look, top of the podium. I think Prince is doing really well. You can't rule him out. But Riley's, I don't want to jinx him, but Riley's doing a great job. And Marcus is pretty strong too. So yeah, I think anyone in the top 5 at the moment could take it away.
I'm hoping to see I'm a maneuver on the top podium as a fellow Haas teammate. It's always good to see our team try and build the gap in the overall championship constructors. But I think Broke Vegan does have a good chance tonight, finishing on that podium and even having a chance of winning it.
I think Noob is a bit ambitious with those 6 seconds. Even if he can't get to the front, that'll certainly hurt him late race.
Yeah, I was going to say KLX as well, but he's got a penalty. He's going to make up 6 positions, so it's going to be tough. KLX maybe for the podium, but I think anyone in the top 5. It'd be nice to see Extinct or Mercy as well. So Marcus is going very, very slow.
These tyres would be ice cold.
Yeah, and I think the safety car is out again. I'm not sure.
It's come in.
It looks like it's just chilling at the end of the pit lane.
I think Marcus is just taking it really slow right now. I'm sure there might be a penalty.
What is the...
Yeah, but the light on the left is not flashing green, so... Are we off? I think we're off.
We are off.
Yeah, that's... I need to just double check that again.
Here into turn 1.
Yeah, the driver's got to control the pace, but it can't unnecessarily speed up and slow down. So, if you pick a speed, let's say 70 kilometers an hour, 100 kilometers an hour, you can't be slowing down to 40 to 30 and then cross the line. You really need to maintain that speed. So, again, I'll let the drivers sort that one out and decide what they want to do. Dulles picks up a 3-second penalty. So, Extinct looks like he's side by side with Broke Vegan. Goes wide, might lose a couple of positions.
Marcus is all over the shop here. He's sliding out around every turn now.
That will happen when you cool down the tyres.
Yeah, really slow before.
Had a
Riley side by side.
Riley. Oh, he goes off. Not quite in the same dramatic fashion as Verstappen, but Prince had a great run on Marcus there.
I think that's
Carried all the speed, but just couldn't get past.
Yeah, and Riley's just lost another position there. Don't see any damage there. Scotty's saying it was a constant speed, but only 40 kilometres an hour, which is too slow. So I don't know if there is such a thing as too slow, but anyway, let's see. Oh, and Riley. Oh, there's 3 wide there. Oh, he's got a sandwich in between. Oh, and there's some more contact. And looks like Riley is. Yeah, I'm not sure if he had anywhere to go there. He's probably lost a few more positions. So
yeah, I was on board with him there. Seems that Noob, that's a pretty big dive bomb, just sandwiched the Red Bull. So I think there might be a report on that, but
Prince and Marcus side by side for the lead here.
Absolutely dueling here.
Looks like Prince has made the move. Yeah.
Well, there's some intense couple corners there. He certainly had to fit
like
through the loops that Marcus set up with him.
Marcus is trying. Teammates fighting here, and looks like Broke Vegan has just made. Oh, sorry, Kalex has just made the move on Broke Vegan. Great battles happening on track here.
Prince is that last turn there. Is very slippery for both of the Aston Martin drivers. And here we go, KLX.
Kalex is through past Prince and Mertz. I'm a noob up into 5th place, mate. So you called it well. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, I hope they can bring it up to the podium soon.
Oh, and just sitting on with Prince. It's just so close. Oh my God, there's a whole train behind. It's going to end in tears.
Might get through here. It's definitely got the straight line speed.
Kalex and Marcus and Prince. Oh my God.
KLX, come on.
Oh, let's see.
I think we might see a dive bomb.
Oh, there's a bit of a tap there. Bit of a tap there from Marcus.
Massive
Prince has gone on the outside,
Marcus.
on the inside. Oh, I don't know if there's enough room. What a great angle there. And Noob looks like he's really pushing. He looks like he's having a great one.
Ooh. Something worth noting is that the guys that we're seeing these big moves from are those that pitted under the last safety car for fresh inters. So even though it's only 6 laps of difference, 7 laps of difference,
Prince has gone off track.
Proving a big advantage for these boys so far.
Yep. Let's have a look here. Marcus is really defending like his life depending on it, but Kalex is now in P1. Kalex with those fresh tyres. Yeah, it looks like those fresh tyres are just doing a great job.
Great call from Noob Boxing. It's really helped him out here.
And KLX as well.
Yeah, Kalex has pulled a 1.2 second lead off Marcus Costa. He's got those 5 lap tyres versus 11 laps. So Noob on 4 lap old inters. He's moving really well. And the 2 Astons are really fighting each other.
Don't look now. But where'd all the raindrops go?
Yeah, Scotty's saying it's stopped raining. I'm sitting on board with Prince at the moment, and there's no rain.
Ooh,
So I'm assuming some of these drivers might come in the pits. And yes, is Kalex in the pits?
No.
No, not yet. And Marcus Costa's had a huge slide. He's corrected it.
I think Aussie, if I was Aussie here, I'd definitely play the gamble to go on the softs.
Oh, look at this. Oh, there's a yellow.
I have...
Who's around? I think it's Miller around, but we'll sit up the front. Oh, no, Imanu's had a big snap, and Marcus has really gone off-road. He's lost the position.
I hear contact. I think that was Broke. One thing that has been interesting this game has been that it's not quite as instant that the track dries. We see Broke in a massive slide there.
And he's off. He's lost a whole bunch of positions.
And he's just his teammate on the way through.
Yeah, and I think I saw some carbon on the track as well. So
yeah, absolutely that was.
Might be a good time for these guys to come in for some dry tyres.
Yeah, I think.
And we've got another yellow. Oh, there's... I think they had to let some drivers through. And Kalex has gained 3.3 seconds out of all that from Prince. I think Marcus and G-Force... so what's the weather telling me at the moment? 21% of rain. So it's definitely slowed down. It does look a little bit wet. I don't see a dry line.
No,
So when will
it's
the
not
drivers
quite
come in?
as instant as it was last game as KLX stays out. I think next up is Prince is in. Prince is in.
Okay. Gamble.
Marcus
Soft
is in
should
as
get you to
well.
the end from here.
I'm a noob's in. So let's sit on with Prince, see what tyres he puts on. Riley's picked up a 5-second penalty speeding in the
I think
pit
we
lane.
might see the medium compound.
No.
I think Soft will go to the end.
Softs will go to the end. Softs will do 8
Seems
laps.
like-
I would put on Softs.
The Merc has come here. Oh,
Yep, Prince has gone for
Noob put on
Softs.
mediums.
Noobs put on mediums.
Everyone else is on the soft side.
Mash, Marcus, Riley on Softs.
So let's see. Can KLX has burnt a fair bit of his battery. He'd probably want to be burning as much as he can to try and defend from that undercut.
Yeah, he's pushing. It's really
think
depends.
he
He had
will
a
have the
3-second
gap.
lead. Yeah, he had a 3-second lead, so it really just depends on the track evolution here. It does look dry now, so those inters
Yes,
will be
yeah.
burning up.
Prince and Softs right now are just gripping. I think that gap will, with Nick Thompson and Prince soon will become really short.
Yeah, Prince has
Well,
got
that's
no
the thing.
traffic in
Prince has
front
to
of
get
him.
around. Oh, hang on. No, he's got 20 seconds ahead. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's got 20 seconds. Yeah, he's got no traffic in front of him, so he is gaining. Will it be enough? Like I said, it was about 3 seconds. I just think it may not be enough. It's going to be close.
He does well to get it under.
He does a good
KLX
job there.
has come
It's
in.
a great entry there from KLX. So let's sit on with Prince. He's pushing. He's cut the corner there as well, Prince. He's set a purple
Sector two.
purple sector 2. So he's pushing definitely faster. 18 seconds now. So he's gained about 2 seconds on that lap.
I think the undercut's going to work out perfectly.
KLX
for
on the
Prince.
mediums. Wow. Did he use all these? Surely he didn't use all these softs in quali.
Yeah, he's put on a set of mediums. I don't know if that's going to pay off. 6 laps
Let's
to
see where
go.
he
The
comes
softs, I think,
out.
would be the tyre of choice.
It'll be tight.
Oh, it's going to be side by side. Oh, this is so close. Oh, I think, Prince has got tyres warmed up. KLX is going to have to sit behind. There'll be
Oh, Marcus
DRS.
is out.
Marcus is out.
and that's
there's a safety car.
full course safety car.
Where's he
I'm
gone
not
off
sure.
to?
Where's he
If
gone
that had
off?
have happened a lap earlier,
Just before the pit exit. So,
yeah, exit of turn 1.
yeah. So everyone has come in for tyres. So I don't think anyone's going to be pitting unless they've got some penalties they need to serve.
Back, but even
I
then,
might see if we can get Marcus in the party here to give a bit of an insight of what happened just then.
Yep. All right, so it'll probably be about 4 laps to go to the end. There's a lot of drivers with penalties. KLX with 3, Noob with 6, Dools with 8, Mash with 6, Riley with 8, Miller's with 12. Bucket full of penalties here. And just looking at the tyres.
those Ferraris have actually done quite well. They were sort of back in that bottom 10, and all of a sudden now they're up into P5 and P6.
Yeah,
Obviously,
doing.
Mash has got the penalties, but certainly in a good spot. Prince faking out into the pits. I don't think anyone believed that.
G-Force in a great position for P2.
Yes.
He's got drivers in front of him, all with penalties. Just needs to maintain that P5 position, and he just needs to pick that up. So, even Verk as well, P7 without any penalties, looks like a great position as well. But, our championship leader, Prince, just keep it clean, no penalties, back into P1, and the drivers behind him with penalties. So, you'd have to think Prince has taken home from this point.
I think a noob right now is in a great place, but with those penalties, that can definitely change the result of the race within 5 laps. It's going to be tricky to put 6 seconds on when the car's behind, but hopefully
I reckon we've got another lap after this one as well, so it's only going to be in lap 22, racing lap 23, so that's what, 4 laps? 3,
Yeah,
4,
just-
5, 6.
Yeah, just a bit of insight as well. G-Force got rear wing damage, so
Yes.
he's in the rain maybe wasn't too much of an issue, but now that it's dry, we just got to keep an eye on him and see if he can make the moves or defend. DRS will be enabled in the dry 2 laps after the safety car, so something to keep an eye on.
So that'll be final lap.
Yeah, probably, yeah, because it's not going to come in now, is it?
No.
I doubt it.
Aussie 2K's well too far back. He's not even out of the first sector yet. So I can't see him making up a sector and a half in one.
Well, we've just got Marcus Costa in the party here.
Beauty.
Marcus,
Hey, Marcus, how you doing? Mertz, you want to take it away?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, that was a horrible. It's been a horrible experience, this race. I've got a multitude of reasons which I'll discuss after you guys have some questions.
So could you give us an insight of actually what happened, where you went off, and what was the cause of it?
Why? Oh, well, I went off because my tyre pressures and the whole philosophy of my setup was just completely terrible, even more so in the wet, which was why I was as slow as I was. Like you saw, I was just getting overtaken by everyone, which doesn't usually happen. I'm just getting swallowed up like that. It was so infuriating because my tyre pressures were terrible and my wings were way too low. So I had massive straight line speed, but as soon as the corners came, everyone was just bunching up behind me, and it was a bit chaotic, as I'm sure you guys saw. So that was a not enjoyable experience, to say the least.
Did you spin into the right wall?
The left wall. I was going
Left
through
wall,
turn
wow.
1 and got a snap, and then I tried to correct it, and then ended up going into the barrier that Joe went into last year.
Yep, seems like the marshals cleaned that up pretty quick, so good on them. So who do you reckon is going to take the race win now? Are you backing your teammate, or are you backing anyone else?
Oh yeah, I was just talking to Prince. He's pretty much got it on locks now. The guys have penalties. Everyone's on the same tyres. Not really many laps to do anything. So I think he's pretty much set in stone.
As you
GG's to
saw
him.
previous 5 laps before the incident, we definitely saw you and Prince battling out. Were there
Yeah, I
any
had a good battle with Prince.
talks there, or was that just?
We were talking. It was pretty peaceful. It was just clean battling. So he got past. Obviously, his setup. I know that he was on more of a wet setup, so he benefited a lot more compared to me, where I was just literally a boat out there, and it was torturous to drive. And I ended up getting overtaken by everyone.
Marcus,
Yeah.
boys, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I was just going to say there's a bucket load of penalties. I think when that VSC happened, there was so many penalties. Someone suggested maybe the lobby was glitching. I'm not sure, Marcus, if you know what was happening or if just people were
I'm not
driving well.
100% sure of what happened. Under the VSC, I think a few people got drive-throughs because there is a bug within the game with the Delta that will you'll be like a second positive and then it will just dip into the negative right as it turns off, and there you get a drive-through straight away.
Yeah, I've had that
And then
before.
I saw a few people also got 5-second pens on pit entries. Some of them under safety car, which is sort of funny, but disappointing for them, I can imagine.
Yeah, so it's more of a skill issue rather than a game issue. So safety car's in, so we'll kick off again. So Marcus, unlucky. Thanks for joining in.
No worries,
Thanks,
guys.
Marcus.
Cheers.
Okay, see ya. All right, that was a late safety car.
There must have been a big snap from Marcus there, going into the left barrier.
But an early lead by Prince, and he gets a half a second gap on KLX on the restart.
Yeah, Scotty's saying people got a lot of illegal overtakes when people spun. So unfortunately, it's probably not a game glitch, but it's just unlucky, unfortunately. Yeah. So.
And when they're 5 seconds and get served in the pits, there's unfortunately nothing the stewards can do about it.
So it looks like Dools has just passed Mash.
If you guys have a guess on the percentage rate of Prince's tyre wear right now, what would you guys estimate it at?
I could tell you.
4 or 5. Oh, hang on, you'd have a hot lap, maybe 6 or 7.
Do you know, Mertz, or you want me to tell you?
Love so
Yeah, it's on 14 now.
I think they might go through the end for him. Do we have an insight on Noobs as well?
Noob's tyres, unfortunately not. It's not showing me. I know he's running mediums. KLX is at 10% at the moment. So that gives you an indication. I think the tyres were around the same.
So there's definitely softs to go through the end of them.
Oh, softs will go to the end. Look, I think softs will do 8 laps. Probably 6 is comfortable, and I think they just kicked
Riley's
off now.
around.
So
Riley and Nick Thompson just hit each other. Sorry about that, Captain. Just saw that then. That was no room left from Nick Thompson there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Riley's dropped to the back of the pack now. Still pick up a point, points up to 15, but I'm sure that's not what that position that he wants.
No.
So just sitting on.
Not going to give up here.
Yeah, just sitting on with KLX at the moment. We'll pick up DRS. I think it's next lap it will be activated. But yeah, look, it's not going to be a P1. I don't think for KLX. He's got that 3-second penalty, and he's going to. I don't think he's going to pull out a 3-second gap, let alone pass Prince. So he just has to hope now to stay as close as he can. G-Force definitely behind wants to stay close as well, so he can pick up that P2. So it's going to be interesting to see what the final positions will be.
With KLX's penalty, is there a way that it was actually a driver's fault, or was it definitely hard to do with the stewards?
Yeah, don't know. We're going to have to ask the drivers and see what the stewards say. Like I said, there's lots of penalties out here, and I don't know how they picked them up. So we're going to have to see. Definitely going to be preliminary results.
Just a cordial reminder to save the race director.
Yeah, I might do it on behalf of the drivers just in case.
That's no fun.
Look, I like to be fair. If I need to do it, I'll do it. So it's all good.
Absolutely. I know I've certainly benefited in the past from your saving of the race director, so definitely
G-Force. No worries. Yeah, G-Force is really close behind Noob. I think he'll probably pass him now with the DRS. Let's see how he goes. Verk's probably up for a good finish as well if he can keep it clean. Opens up the DRS. G-Force is burning. Goes on the left-hand side, makes that move done. I think the softs are the child of choice, definitely. G-Force moves into P3. It'll be a P2, given KLX's penalty.
Worth noting, Verk is on 2 warnings, sorry.
Okay.
So he'll probably be more focusing on keeping it clean than being overtly aggressive, which is maybe why he slipped out of that DRS.
Oh, look at KLX. Sorry. Yeah, just sitting on with KLX. He's really, really pushing. I think he wants to get that move done. I don't think Prince is going to let him 3 second or not. Prince will defend. Oh, noobs. The action's happening here, boys. It's don't know where to look. Oh, KLX is right up the behind of Prince. Like, oh my
to be honest,
God.
I think KLX might have this with the DRS now. He's just got to save his battery, but they're in both the same predicament with DRS saving right now, so it's going to come to the end. But if I was KLX, I'd definitely hold off on my ERS until you get to the back straight. That's when you want to absolutely burn it.
Prince has gone defensive. KLX has got to go on the outside. Let's see if he can get the move done. Oh, championship leader in P2. Oh, KLX has got the move done. Oh, there's a bit of contact there.
But Prince still has a lot more ARS and there's still a back straight here, so I don't think that overtake. It's kind of a 50-50. Should I have done it or not?
Yeah, exactly.
Personally, I think I wouldn't have.
Yeah, let's see how KLX gets through this section here, but Princess needs to stay close, and if he gets a DRS, he may just pass him, but let's see how we go. KLX has had a little bit of a mistake there, and Princess just got the better exit.
So I think like a slingshot there.
Yeah, Princess just makes that move easily. Got a yellow at the back there, but we want to sit on the front here.
Yeah.
Noob's been overtaken by G-Force as well.
G-Force is also right up the end of KLX now.
Yeah, but he'll
take home P2 here.
Yeah, he'll take P2. I think Verk's. Ooh, Verk P4.
Just misses out.
Yep.
Good job from Noob. That's really good points for the
900ths of a second off.
Tiny amount. Duels picked up a 5-second unserved as well. Let's see what happens there. He might have a call in for the stewards, but really exciting race, boys. Thanks for joining me in the comms box. Great to have threesome happening. Don't think I've had a threesome before, so yeah, thanks for that. My first threesome.
It's always nice to be someone's first time.
That's it.
Face way to have it.
Yeah, I look, I wouldn't have put the money on Prince to take it home after that quali and the 5 second penalty, but he's shown why he's leading the championship, and he's come home with another win. So yeah, well done to Prince.
Did we see who the driver of the day?
I did not see, unfortunately, but yeah, but we can call it. We can vote and determine on who we want to give it to.
Personally, I'm going to start with you first. I think
it was Prince.
Noob, starting 14th. Prince and Noob were in this, actually. I think starting 14th and finishing P5 is really great. But you also got Prince starting P12 and taking home the race win.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give it to Prince, to tell you the truth, after that comeback fight with Marcus.
In-game also gave it to Prince. Worthy mentioned certainly Noob for getting up to P5, and then Verk as well, going P10 to P4 and keeping it clean. Leo, I guess, also another commendable effort as well, if he had considering it rare wing damage.
Also, Duels,
P2.
starting 8th and finishing 6th, which is, I think, is pretty impressive as well.
Grid really got mixed up today. I guess that can happen in the wet. But yeah,
and Mash as well, starting 19th.
Look, give it to everyone, I think, in that condition. But
I think everyone deserves a driver of the day.
Yeah.
All right, I scrolled through the race director there for everyone. I had to scroll for a while. There was so many incidents, but definitely a great race. Not sure if you guys can invite the drivers if anyone wants to join. So I think it was Prince, Leo, and KLX were our drivers.
They be already in. Yeah, Prince is.
All right, we got Prince. Thanks for joining, Prince. Great race there, P12. Qualified, I think it was P7, but picked up a 5-second penalty, which I know you were 5-place grid penalty, which I think wasn't your fault, and you had a few words to say on that, but you managed to bring it home and control it in the wet. Great fight with Marcus, but and with KLX especially there towards the end. But great job bringing it home. Talk us through your race.
Yeah, cheers, man. Disappointing in quali, but that's all right. Wet race kind of saved me there. Made it a bit chaotic, so I was able to capitalise on that. And then, just finding the right times to box under safety car in the wet. Just the new tyres were so good. Probably should have even boxed the last wet safety car. And then, the dry, I was a bit worried that I'd get overrun because I had a setup that was pretty compromised in the dry. But just the softs were better, so it was good. I drove alright, so happy with it.
Excellent. Mertz, any questions? Any comments?
Look, man, you raced exceptionally well tonight. I wish you were driving for us in Tier 1. It would be absolutely great if you were with us. But, you were very consistent throughout that race, starting pretty far back as well to finish in first place. That is pretty impressive. What were your thoughts on, what was your strategy throughout the race to finish where you did finish at the end?
Oh, mate, new tyres is king. That's pretty much it. Just try and get to the dries, and then I was lucky to get the undercut onto the dries. It just dried up so quickly, and I pitted at the right time. That got me in the hunt big time. Otherwise, I would have had to overtake Kalik. Well, obviously had the penalty, but even then, I still want to win on track. So, that undercut really helped me out. But other than that, it was just keep it solid, no incidents. Yeah, GG to Leo and Kalik.
Great work, thanks, Marcus. Might jump over to Prince. Might jump over to Leo in the Ferrari. Captain Jack, do you want to take that one away?
Sure thing. Leo, great result there. Finish up in P2. We did hear throughout the race that you had rear wing damage. Was that early or sort of midway through, or how'd that come about?
I don't think I had rear wing damage. I think I had floor damage though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still a tough ask.
Yeah, that was a tough race. I don't really know what just happened, to be honest. It was a bit crazy. I tried to stay out of incidents, but it didn't really happen. I think I was involved in quite a lot of stuff, and yeah, I was in the wall at one point with no front wing, so I don't really know how I'm here, to be honest.
You take those though, I guess.
Yeah, we take it.
Yeah, I think I must have missed that one, but yeah, there was a lot happening. A couple of safety cars, VSC, drivers picking up penalties left, right, and centre. I didn't really know where to look. So these results are definitely preliminary because I suspect some drivers will probably want to have some of those penalties removed. But I think you kept it clean. No penalties for you. So that's a great P2 there, Leo. And I'm sure Bruce will be happy. The Ferrari boys will be happy to see Ferrari on the podium.
Yeah, for sure. Shame I couldn't beat Clicks. I mean, not Clicks and Prince really, but it is what it is. He's extended his championship a bit in the last two races. I think it's gonna be quite tough to catch up to him, but yeah, we'll try our best.
Yeah, I think both yourself and Kalex are trying to give him a run for his money. Today was probably the better chance than ever, especially starting from P12. But Rain brought him up to the P1. So yeah, great job. And yeah, see you next week.
Yeah, see you guys next week.
Over to KLX, Captain Jack or Mertz want to take it away for KLX?
Sure. That was certainly a roller coaster race for you there, man. It did seem as though sort of pitting under that later safety car for the fresher enters before the final safety car seemed to work hugely in your favour as you had the pace over Prince and Marcus. What was the deal with the call for mediums? Was that a pit mistake or was it intentional, or where'd you go there?
Yeah, this was not a good race for my. Yeah, so many mistakes, man. I don't know, man. I was just half asleep all race, and I just didn't put it as new mediums, but forgot to change it to softs. Just a stupid mistake, to be honest. Just made plenty this race, to be fair, as well. Just, track limits as well, getting like 2 in like the first 2 laps. Just I don't know. I just bit of a bad race on my half. So yeah, just plenty of mistakes. Medium on the final few laps included.
I'd be happy with a bad race and picking up P3. I'd take that any day of the week. But yeah, well done to still bring home and get the podium, Alex.
Yeah, cheers, lads. Have a good one.
Oh, is that it? Okay, I was going to say any other questions. Yeah, that wasn't a goodbye at all. But
sharp and shiny.
Yeah, any other insights during the race? I think I saw lots of coming together, lots of penalties. Any other comments or insights to the racing in general, especially as your role as head steward? Any sort of thoughts there? Was everything clean or some aggressive driving? You thought?
Kind of leading me into saying something a bit controversial there, but let's be honest, it wasn't probably one of the cleanest races. Obviously, and some sketchy stuff I saw, but it happens, got a bit of heated. I think it was also first time this season we've raced each other on the wet too, so certainly one of the first races I've had where it was like wet. For majority, I can't remember one where I had that where it wasn't fully wet. But yeah, a few incidents I saw out there. On myself, but yeah, that's what happens to us.
That's all right. We'll see what the stewards have to say. It might be a busy one, but yeah, like I said, I saw a few things, but it's probably the wet conditions and people weren't too used to driving in the wet there. But yeah, KLX, great result, P3. Thanks for joining us. So Captain Jack at Mertz, again, thank you very much for joining me. I felt a little bit lonely there, but you definitely helped us bring it home, especially with so much action happening on the on the track. Any final words? Any other comments?
Thank you for letting us jump in. That was good fun.
Yeah, that was great. It was a lot of fun.
No worries. Great. Thanks a lot. So that was Inters Tier 1 Round 9. Next week we are Round 10 before the 2-week break. We are at Hungary. Yeah, that's a completely different track. High downforce, not much overtaking. So drivers will need to change their setups for that. So, yep, if that's all, we'll catch you all next week. Thank you very much and good night.